喂。
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's DBS Recruitment Talk. My name is Kevin, and I joined DBS as a management associate in 2016 last year, after graduating from the University of Warwick in UK, majoring in mathematics, operational research, statistics, and economics.
And my name is Gigi. I'm also a management associate last year in the same batch as Kevin. After graduating from HKUST, majoring in quantitative finance, we will be your MCs for tonight.
This year, we are also live streaming this event on YouTube so that overseas students can join us as well. We are very happy to be able to share with you our DBS experiences, but before that, please take a look at our introduction video.
Being fulfilled to me is being given the opportunity to grow and to explore new things, enrich my team's lives also.
It's always about people. It's about bringing that smile across the person that I'm dealing with.
I love to see the kind of smile and the kind of satisfaction that each of them have.
I'm constantly thinking of what does it take for me to improve the way I work, the way that I engage with people.
DBS has enabled me and my staff to grow mentally and also build a lot of long-lasting relationships.
I will always try to facilitate, to enable, to assist, to help somebody who is stuck on a job.
I have a heart for unicorns. These are future digital bankers, and they are open to change. I've not really turned down any of these unicorns when they ask for help. This is the way I'm trying to make a difference.
The bank for tomorrow will definitely change, and that's the reason why we are that big to customers' life and their journey.
In the process of change, we not only engage our people, but we also had to work a lot with our technology to be a little bit more agile in the way we make the changes.
We got into this role about 3 years ago. There's a lot about long queues, so I took up the challenge and tell them that you monitor the number of customers that comes through the branch every day. The staff feels that, wow, actually I'm empowered to do that.
My dad worked at DBS. He instilled values in us, and some of those values is always striving for the best, always improving. DBS gave me the opportunity to grow. There's a platform that allows us staff to be able to enrich ourselves.
It fuels your passion in terms of trying to excel and do much better and better for this organization. And to be the best, you need to do things differently, being adaptable, being flexible, and be the change.
You can do a lot of things that you never imagined you could.
In the course of that achievement, build friendship, build relationship, where we can celebrate together, seeing people grow.
For me, living fulfilled is looking forward to the fun that I'm going to have at office, because I'm not working with co-workers, more that I'm going to be collaborating with friends.
That's really keeps me going and making sure that I make a difference to every single people that I touch every day.
Living fulfilled is defined by me, and that means that I can see people grow, have larger horizon, a long fulfilling career within the bank.
To me, living fulfilled boils down to being a father, instilling that same mindset that my father once instilled to me and still continue to instill to me, to my own daughter as well. I hope I can do that for many years to come, and I think DBS makes it possible.
So to enable our recruitment talk to be more interactive, we would like you to take out your mobile phones now and go to the website on the screen. And after entering the passcode for our event tonight, you will be able to take part in the discussion, Q&As, and polls. And at any time during the talk, please feel free to pose questions, and we will choose the most popular ones to answer at the end of the session. The website is dbs.pigeonhole.at. And the passcode is dbshk with capital letters. Are we all done now? Anybody still need some time? Okay, just one moment.
For today's event, we will be first hearing from Alex on the digital journey of DBS, then followed by Nelly, who will give us an overview of our bank.
You will also be hearing from us, sharing our journey as management associates. Hopefully, that will give you a good idea of why you want to join our DBS family and what to expect from the Management Associate Program.
We hope to provide you with insights to make the right career decision, so that in your first job out of university, you feel like you've joined the right employer, have a positive learning environment, and most importantly, be excited to come to work every single day. So do pay attention to what our speakers have to say today, as we'll be playing a quick game afterwards at the end. We will then conclude our session today with a Q&A and a networking session with all our colleagues here today.
So without further ado, let's welcome our first speaker, Alexander Lau, Executive Director and Head of Digital Innovation in Institutional Banking Group. Alex, please.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Alex. I look after the digital innovation for SME and corporate banking. So in the next few slides, I'm going to share with you the digital journey of DBS, as well as some of my first-hand experience driving the digital innovation for our unit. And I have worked for DBS for 7 years, and I think this bank really provides a very good platform for you if you're really interested to grow and learn along the digital journey. I still feel refreshed every day, learning new things, and driving a lot of the innovation stuff in the bank. So let's start with a brief history of our bank. If we could go back to the previous slide. Yes, one more, please. Yeah. Okay. So our bank was set up almost 50 years ago. So it's 1968. It's quite a long time for corporation, for 50 years. But as you can see some of the milestones here, I think we have always demonstrated ourselves as a very progressive and innovative bank, even before the digital age. We started 1968 as Development Bank of Singapore, and after that we start to look into some of the new markets. So you may be too young to remember, but like in the 80s or 90s, we have the 4 little dragons in Asia, which are very popular. And Taiwan is one of the key market, and we have established there in 1983. And India, Indonesia, and some other Southeast Asian market has also been growing quite fast. And I think DBS has the foresight to also establish in those markets way before a lot of our competitors. So in the 1980s, 1990s, we continued to establish. And this paved the way for us to, at the current time, now we are very well established in the Southeast Asia overall. And I think that that's thanks to a lot of the effort that we did many years ago to start in those markets. And of course, China is a very big market we have to look into. In 2007, we are one of the first foreign banks incorporated in China. And Hong Kong, definitely. 2003, we have acquired Daoheng Bank, combined with Kwang An Bank and the Overseas Trust Bank. And after that, I think we have a very strong foundation to build upon. And that's why we have been growing quite well until where we are today. So as you can see, even before the digital age, we have always demonstrated we have the foresight to really lead the market, understand the key changes, and go there faster than competitors. And I think on the digital aspect, we have been moving very fast lately. In 2016, we have launched a mobile-only bank in India called Digibank. You may have heard of it in the news. In less than 1 year, we acquired 1 million customers. So it's a very major milestone for us. We have also just launched Digibank in Indonesia. So with this new mobile channel, it allows us to really jumpstart our customer acquisition very quickly in those new markets. And in Hong Kong, we also have quite a few innovations that I can also share with you briefly. And I think because of all the efforts we have done, in 2016, we are also recognized by Euromoney as the world's best digital bank. I think this is a very special award because typically when you think about like the world best bank in either digital or other aspect, you may think of the global banks, those with the most resources. The reason we got this award, as you will see later, is I think we have really infused the innovative and the digital innovation culture across all units and across all regions. So the innovation not just happened at the front end. Actually, all the business unit, all the support unit has their own digital strategy. They also always look for ways to innovate, to streamline, to make things easier for customers, employees, and all the stakeholders. So I think it's really the culture, digital culture, that really differentiates us from other banks and help us get this very special award. So this is a brief history of our bank. And as of now, I think we're already a very strong powerhouse in Southeast Asia. We are regarded as the safest bank in Asia. We have very good credit rating. The capital adequacy ratio, 16%, is among the highest in the Asian banks. We just mentioned we're the best digital bank in the world by Euromoney. We are also a 22,000 startup. So we have a very special startup culture that I haven't seen in other banks yet, and I have actually personally experienced some of this startup culture myself that I will explain to you later. But we consider ourselves as continuously innovating by all the employees. So we have the scale, but we also have the startup mindset to help us continue to progress in the digital age. In terms of the income and asset, we are also among the highest in Asia. We are still growing very quickly. As of now, we are already in 18 markets. 6 of those are our key markets, including China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, India, Indonesia, of course, our home base is Singapore. On top of that, we also have some branches or offices in other fast-growing Asian markets and even Europe and the US. And I think recently we have also getting into Australia. So our network has been growing very quickly. We are also thinking of ways to grow our business even faster using the digital channel. So I think there are 3 key themes that are the way we are really embracing this digital journey. Embrace the digital world. We actually help our employees. We will equip them with the right skills and the resource. We also help our customers embrace the digital world. So this is something I think very important. We are not just looking from within. We're actually looking out. We're actually helping our customers to embrace the digital world. In my unit, we have launched a social community platform called Business Class that actually allow the SME and startup to receive the latest innovative trend in their market. We also have events for them. Like we actually host quite some events here in this venue to teach our SME customers how to do digital marketing, how to use all these cloud solutions, introduce some of the new startups to them that are relevant to the industries. So we are doing things not just helping our employees, but we are also helping our customers to embrace the digital world. So I think this is a big differentiator for us. And we also have a great emphasis on this customer journey thinking. So I think this is very important. For example, I have met with quite a lot of startups. I think one of the critical success factors for the startup, whether they will succeed at the end, is do they really understand the customer's pain point and really help them solve their pain points. A lot of the startup or a lot of those new companies, they may start from the technology aspect first. Oh, I may have the best data scientist, so I'll have code this wonderful program. But does it really solve the customer's problem? It may not, because they may not have done the homework to really understand what the customer needs. So with the customer journey thinking, before we do any development, we have to first understand what the customer needs. This is a very important concept that our group CEO and all the senior management has always promoted, the customer journey thinking. So in some of our customer journey projects, we have spent the first 2 months doing a lot of the customer interview and prototyping. So we actually go out and talk to the real customers. We even use the drawing board to draw some prototype and get the feedback, or do some quick coding to do the prototyping and use that to talk to our customers. Only after we understand their pain point thoroughly, then we start the development. I think this customer journey thinking has not been used very widely in the banking industry yet, but I think it's very important for us to embrace or adapt this thinking going forward. So now all our projects are using this customer journey thinking. And create a startup culture. So I've briefly touched on it. So in the later slide, you will see, in fact, our bank has put a lot of resources in really giving all the employees a flavor, how it's like to be a startup or to be a successful startup. We also have the resource, and also we are working with a lot of the ecosystem players in the startup community, both for helping our employees to upgrade their skills, as well as helping the community as a whole. So let me first start with some of the digital transformation we have done on the customer side. So here you see quite a few icons. We're saying transforming the front end. So these are actually some of the pioneering innovation our bank has launched in the market in the last few years. Digibank, I've mentioned, we are the first mobile-only bank in India and Indonesia. It's a bit small, but this is actually quite important. It's actually under my team. We are actually allow the SMEs to open business account on a fully digital manner. And now we're still the only bank in Hong Kong that allow SMEs to do that. So we're very proud of this project. Payla is a mobile payment solution in Singapore, allow customers to use their mobile phone to make payment either to their peers or to merchants. We have the iWealth. iWealth is a platform for you to manage your wealth management needs. Omni is also a first-in-market credit card application, allow you to monitor your spending, or you can set a budget, monitor your spending against your target, etc. And we have the business class I just mentioned, which is a social community for the SME and startup. So all these we are really the pioneer in the market. So we're driving a lot of the transformation at the front end, but we are not stopping there. In fact, more importantly, to really bring the optimal experience to the customer, we also need to look at the back end. So we have this Digibank virtual assistant. You don't have to wait on the call to get a person to talk to you. You can use this virtual assistant to answer any question instinctive immediately. We also use analytics in contact center, even HR or even on ATM, to really understand the behavior of the customers, understand when is the peak time that maybe we need to replenish the ATM. What is the peak we have to staff up our call center? What are some of the most commonly asked questions? Can we automate a lot of those inquiries, etc.? So we are using analytics in a lot of areas, even the middle office or the back office. We also have the automated fraud monitoring. And recently, we're also looking at the open API platform. Because I think these days, in the past, I think we have built some applications, some mobile app. But in the future, we believe instead of asking customers to come to our mobile app, we have to reach out to them. We have to really immerse in the journey. So we're looking at this open API strategy that allow us to work with some of our partners that we can actually embed our banking services in the applications. So these are some of the things we are doing. And if you're interested, I can give you more information after the talk. But I think it's really the whole bank is moving along the digital way, and not just the business side, is actually across all units, across all regions. And I think this is a critical factor for us to get this the world best digital bank. So this is a quote from the judge. Really, they do see the digital innovation really pervades every part of DBS. And of course, like consumer, like corporate SMEs, transaction banking, even our DBS Foundation embracing digital. So it's really something unique that we see we're doing quite different from other banks. So in terms of really helping our employees to drive the digital mindset and build the startup culture, it sounds very abstract, but here are some of the real examples. We have what we call the immersion programs. We actually run hackathons, accelerator program, and partnership with the fintech community. So we use this venue, again, we have done quite a few hackathons. I have personally involved in a hackathon in Singapore for 5 days. In 72 hours, I have to work with the startup to come up with a prototype to build like a solution for the SMEs. So I have to go to the street and talk to the SME owners and really test out our prototype and all this. So I think a lot of our employees have gone through this type of training. So only by doing it yourself, then you understand how the startup are really doing the innovation these days. And I think this is very important for us to really get the hands-on experience, understand what's going on in the market, and really adapt it in our day-to-day work. So after that training, now I know, oh, actually I can find someone who's good in coding. I can do a prototype in 24 hours. It's actually very easy. So I know we can do it. So we have done quite a lot of this type of hackathon and training. So now we already have more than 1,000 ideas generated. We have involved more than 6,000 staff. I also want to talk a bit about the accelerator program. In fact, in both Singapore and Hong Kong, we have our own accelerator program to foster, to groom some of these high potential fintech startup. So for example, in Hong Kong, this is our 3rd year running a DBS accelerator program. We partner with a startup incubator called Nest to select up to 10 fintech startups, and we put them into a 4-month program. In this 4-month program, we give them resource, like they can use this space anytime they want. We give them support in terms of really have the network to meet some of the potential customers and investors. We also invite them to meet with our internal people to see if actually we can use the solution within our bank. At the end of the period, we actually have a demo day, so they can actually go on stage to pitch to the potential investors. So last year, I think we had more than 200 people joining the demo day, including some VCs, potential investors, etc. So it was a very big event. So again, I think when you think of it, it seems not very relevant to a bank, I mean the traditional way. But by doing this type of engagement with the community, it really helps us to build a startup culture and change the mindset of our employees. So we do see after these few years, now we talk about hackathon. I think a lot of us know what it's about. A lot of us has actually gone through it and know how to take out how we can adapt some of the elements in our day-to-day work. And we also have provided resource such as a space and platform. I think in the video you have seen this DBS Asia X, which is a new co-working space or the incubation space in Singapore. In Hong Kong, we have this place, the Vault, which is 5,000 square feet, which is quite a good size. We have used this for the accelerator program for 3 years. We also have hosted some of our digital events here for our corporate and SME customers. So this is, in terms of space, we do have this type of support. And also, we have different platform for our startup or the SMEs to mingle together. Like we have the online mobile app, the business class that they can talk to each other. We also will organize different type of engagement events for the community. And through this type of resources, we have also done more than 1,000 experiments. So I think the experimentation part is very important in the whole startup culture. If we are too conservative, we are doing things the old way, you may not make a lot of mistakes, but you will never progress. So we have this fail fast philosophy. So test your concept quickly. If it doesn't work, you pivot, you change it, you test it again. So we have also embraced this in our day-to-day work. So the way I encourage my team is don't be afraid of failure, but you have to learn from it and change quickly, try again. And only after trying, then you will know whether it will succeed or not. So I think this is also a very important aspect of really what we mean by embracing the startup culture. So with all these efforts we have put in on our digital transformation journey, we're starting to see some fruits. Here are just some numbers, some examples. On the acquisition side, we see now more than 40% of our retail products are now being sold digitally. In my space, in the SME space, now we have close to 30% of our new customers are acquired digitally. And we have the aspiration we will push it up to 80% in 3 years. That means 8 out of 10 SMEs coming to DBS will come through the digital channel. So we are pushing this digital agenda really hard, in the sense we believe by using the digital channel in the right way, it will make it easy for customer, make it easy for the bank, and also deliver a very good experience. And I also just mentioned on Digibank India, with less than 1 year's time, we have acquired more than 1 million customers. On the transaction in the past, it may involve a lot of the mainframe, a lot of the manual work. We are also digitizing a lot of those efforts. So on a year-over-year basis, we have seen a 12% reduction on some of this manual effort in the operation. And in the example of the Digibank, actually the automation help us even more. So we've now actually we only need 1/5 of the resource compared to a traditional channel to run the Digibank. So this is a very, very major improvement. On the engagement side, we have seen a very big increase in the financial value on the transaction or through the mobile banking platform. And this business class is, again, the online SME community that we have. This was the old number. Now we have more than 50,000 members already. Next year end, we are aiming at 100,000. So we are really using the digital channel to engage our customers meaningfully. So this is what I have to share on the digital side. But other than that, we are also, being a responsible bank, we also look at the sustainability in terms of really how we can build a bank that is socially responsible, environmentally responsible, and really taking our customers' like data or their privacy as with the utmost importance. So we have the responsible banking concept that we really put all this in high priority as well. We also have this responsible corporate citizenship. So we actually monitor the environmental footprint of our premises. And a lot of the contract that we are awarding, we are also looking into this environmental aspect. Last but not least is to create a social impact. We believe we have to grow with the community. So even though we are a bank, but we are really a part of the whole community. So we believe really giving back to the community and contributing to its goodwill is very important. So we have worked with a lot of the social enterprise. You can see we have a lot of support in terms of the manpower, on the funding. And we also, wherever possible, we will also try to feature them in our events. In my personal example, one of my business class events was targeting a food and beverage industry. So we have been inviting some startup to join our event, and in that event, we have actually invited one of the social enterprise to join us. So they have a chance to really grow their business and really build on using our network. So we believe this aspect, more than just the digital side, really the social, environmental side is also very important. So I hope I have given you a brief introduction of our bank and how we embrace the digital journey. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me now, or I will stay behind, and please feel free to talk to me afterwards. Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. Digitization is what we believe the future of banking will be. And that's why at DBS, we've been fostering an innovative culture within the bank. Next, we have Nelly Zaire, Executive Director and Head of Treasurer's Private Client from Consumer Banking Group and Wealth Management, to give us more information on DBS. Nelly, please.
Wow. Good afternoon. Hi. How are you, everyone? Good? Great, great. I have to speak in English, right? Especially, Cantonese, no okay? No okay. Okay, no worries. We are an international Asian bank, to be more precise. So, yeah, and then when I came here, I heard the MC speaking in English. Oh my God, from what I prepared, actually I'm preparing in Cantonese, but I also wish to show you we are an international bank. Switch channel easily. Okay, so everyone good shape, right? Well, our colleague is sitting on the front row because you know what? Actually, I was sitting on the back. Why? Because I'm trying to spot who will be our future CEO. Okay? Who will be the future DBS CEO? So, did you change slide yet? No. Is this beautiful? Is this one good? Look good? How about this? Wow, I'm so happy. Okay, then finish, I think. I don't need to really continue. So, okay, let me ask few questions. Who are from, I know 3 universities here. Hong Kong U, CU, and UST, right? Any other universities? Wow. So where are you staying now? Wow, welcome. So you're flying from Australia to join this? You will be recruited. Okay, this is not a talk show, not a fun show. I literally quite serious. But this is really the real me. Even though when I am talking to my CEO, yeah, Alex, you can prove, you can, be my, validating whether I'm lying or not. I am really talking to my bosses, to the senior management like this. So, Hong Kong U, who are from Hong Kong U? Raise higher, You are all my妹, Then you will add marks, Okay, wow, a lot from Hong Kong U, great. And see you. Well, that's even better, I will try to take you because I didn't, I'm not from there. And UST. Oh, hey, look at it, Watch over them, We need a lot of technology, guys. Okay, so why I'm asked? Because, okay, you will know my secret. 1997, okay, 1997, I was like, same as you guys, sitting at Hong Kong U, the Minghua complex. Hong Kong U guys, we are not calling that Minghua complex. It's like phase 4, phase 6, because it's still in the construction, in progress. And then I'm also sitting in a career talk, trying to, get what that speakers speak, in order either to impress me or to piss me, Piss me, I don't apply. Impress me, I apply. And then I walk in front of him and then trying to talk to him, get more tips. So, thanks HR to invite me to come. And in fact, I never refused to go to, any universities to do the career talk. Because, that was 1997, 20 years ago, oh my God. Yeah. And guess, believe it or not, I have been with DBS also for a long, long time. I will tell you later, okay? And, how come? Why change? Why change my face? Because, why? Because one thing is, at that time, DBS wasn't my first job. But DBS has some, carries some very special meaning to me. Because my first boyfriend is from DBS. Okay? DBS, DBS, the school. A lot of guys, huh? Anyone from DBS, Diocesan Boys School? No. Okay, no worries. That's good. That's good. That's past tense already. So a very, very special connection with it. But, hey, hello, I have been, the first boyfriend, and this is the first employer that I have been, working that for the most entire my career time with, with DBS. So, I will continue that afterwards. And then HR gave me, what should I say, what to tell you to make you, feel, impressed. And then my topic is, no topic. Oh, okay. No, it's here. Did you get this? Did you get this? Get this. Don't be slow to get this, because inside there are all the tips how you get in DBS, through the Management Associate Program in the middle. And then I look at the slide, live fulfilled. And then, I'm super excited. Oh, I've got this topic to share, because I think I can really be the one to share this. How fulfilling, how happy I'm with here, on top of the DBS, my first boyfriend. Okay. So the first slide, the first one, be the best, be the change, and be the difference. Do you think you guys are the best? Great. Who said that? You? You? Or you? Remember, I will mark your name, okay? Yeah. Okay, great. Yes, be the best if you are thinking you are the best. You can change the world. You can make a difference. Don't wait. DBS is the place for you to shine. It's your platform. It's your shining stage. Okay? So, where is the one who moved the slide on the panel, right? Okay. Because you may not know, because you see, so what you see, this is be the best, you can be the best. So, from here, what you correlate with this? Yes, I can be the best. Okay, in fact, I supplement a bit in terms of how DBS could help you be the best. Right, how many winners in a competition? One, right? Only one. But I think I would say, and there are not many often have a lot of competitions, right? But then how can I be the best if I'm having a personality that I don't like competition? I want to be more back-end. I am not that high profile. So then I do not want to be the best. So DBS doesn't fit me. So I would interpret this as like that. Here, we actually have a lot of opportunities, a lot of arenas, a lot of occasions that allow you to shine, allow you to compete. Even, okay, of course, your core thing is your job, right? Your work. If you are in that department, in that role, you perform your role, you do your best. And then, or in some occasions, you may not be able to do your best. Then maybe you will be disappointed. But guess what? You know what? Okay, in DBS, we internally, we have a lot of activities. Outside work, we have staff club. We have we are going to have a beach carnival, right? Yes. Beach day on 23rd of October. Everyone has to wear the bikini, right? Not me,
Dress
okay?
up nicely.
Guys as well. So, here I wish to say is, in fact, we will provide huge opportunities for you to be participated in a game. So, if you are not be able to be the best in one occasion, you have many other areas or occasions that you can participate and be the best. You know, Sports Day is one. We even have talent show. You read the news? 嗰個小朋友, what's the name of the Celine? Yeah, very easy to remember. Celine Dion, her wish is to meet Celine Dion. So, yeah, even though a talent show, we are a bank, but we also take care of staff benefits, our extracurricular activities. We will have that kind of, games or big thing to be offered to our staff to participate. You know what? I have been winning a talent show 1 year. 1 year. I will not tell you which year, okay? It was history, definitely. But that was, I will share, that was a great opportunity. That night was my first night that I see my CEO's wife, That is also a good occasion for you to meet the seniors, right? So, be the best. And at the same time, learn from the best, okay? Learn from the best here is, so do you like the place here? It doesn't look old, right? We just deliberately made it look old, okay? If you say so. Right, okay. Learn from the best is, in fact, how we help you to learn from the best. Wow, we have a lot of trainings. Okay, this gentleman, my buddy, he is the one who, in fact, our digital platform, he is a very, very significant contributor. And then a lot of digital trainings, just take your iPad and then you can go through it. And then we offer online. We actually, in fact, a lot of information bombarding. And then, I know there is another, new kind of e-training offered by HR, even HR, that if I found some training course, which I'm interested externally, I can enroll it. So the bank also help us how to learn from the best. But definitely, okay, internally, if you are MA, we always having a mentorship program, giving you a mentor. And on the job, you are always encouraged to approach your supervisors, line managers. Definitely the mentor will be very close with you to guide you and to, give you the advice during your entire career. So this is how we can help you to learn. Then, who is this? No one don't know, right? Yeah, this is perfect, right? This is, okay, this is Steve Jobs. Okay, no, stop the kidding, okay? Okay, see what he said. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Again, live fulfilled, me, actually, before closing, I will also share my little bit of my story. Actually, I love singing, okay? Banking, maybe second. Yeah. But that means I love banking maybe second. But I love music most. So, it deviates from what Steve Jobs said, right? I have to love my job in order to do great work. But I am doing quite okay. That's why I'm here to share with you, okay? So, for this, how I interpret is, right, I know I love singing or I love music. But you know what? We will also help you in the sense that we have a lot of job rotations opportunities, okay? If you know bank, I think a lot of people may think bank, I have been working bank in 20 years. And then people say, are you working in the teller? And then, no, actually, I leave office sometimes quite late. It's impossible. Bank close at 5 o'clock. You won't be that late, right? And then oh no, my God, we have a lot of back-end departments, a lot of things behind the scene that you don't see, And then, and okay, what I want to say here is, I think I believe most of you sitting here may not be very familiarized with the structure of a bank. That, no worries. When you come, we will let you know. The MA program just specially, designed to help you understand the banking structure. That's why it's 2 years program. So I'm not, or Alex, we are not going to tell you. But we have two, very handsome and beautiful MAs. They will, share with you later. And then, but I'm saying is, once you get into a role, you don't like it, well, someone will help you. Hey, you don't like it, why not you try to another functions or job rotations? In DBS, we have a very structured job rotation program. Within a certain period of time, if you are looking for something new, we will help you. We also even have overseas exchange program. Yeah, so DBS, we have 6 core markets in Asia. In fact, some of my ex-team, they also, placed in China, Taiwan, or if you wish, India, or definitely Singapore. So I think for this, it seems I'm saying too far, but actually it's not. If you find your job isn't that you love most, tell yourself, raise hand, tell your HR line manager, why not change? And find a place that can best, play up your strength and work on it. Then you will be happy. So, stay curious, always ask questions, and I need guys, even when we are, having reviews or business meetings with our senior management, I think they will appreciate us. Keep ask questions. Not ask questions to him, but keep abreast of the market. Even when I was coming, I'm also, texting with my team. There's something newly, burst out in the market. Then you have to always keep curious and checking what's happening. So that makes you keep progressing and keep up to date. Reflect often. Right. I have one occasion. You know what? When you are, because I know you guys sitting here may not be choosing, may not choose DBS as your employer. But I think one thing I wish to share is, when I am now an employee, right? I can also change my employer. And how I look at a bank, how I look at an employer is, I will look at the senior management, the corporate governance. And at one time, actually it's like 2 months ago, the senior management of DBS, they invited KPMG, to have a workshop with us. What's the workshop saying? In fact, our bank's slogan is making banking joyful. Yeah, making banking joyful, happy, right? And then we are actually really appointing a consultant, paying money, right? To how to further improve it. So even our CEO is reflecting the bank. How can we do better? Okay. So that really, I was participated in the 2 days workshop, and I'm very, very impressed. I'm still very impressed, right? So. When you think of organizations, some factors that you may be considering is that a bank run by families? Like like local? To me, maybe I would say maybe a local bank, then would be run by entire family, or it is listed banks, which the ultimate there will be, governance by board of directors and eventually shareholders, and then something like that. Right. Change. Be the change. How to change? Innovate or die. Wow. Okay. Innovate or die. You know what? I also agree a lot with my boss. I am doing a sort of like a private banking sector head. Okay, my title is TPC head, right? But it's like a private banking sector segment head. And I also tell my boss, hey, if I don't go with the market, I won't progress. I will be no more after 5 Christmas. No more extinct, like a dinosaurs, right? Because now it's a robotic world, digital world. Everyone got a phone, right? No one with their phone. How you do communicate WhatsApp, right? WeChat, right? And now is a banking, is a new era of banking. So we need you. I also tell a lot of young guys, please come help us. Make your mentality into us. We are still the conventional banker. Oh, Alex, my buddy, not I am. I'm sorry. You're still conventional banker. But he is the leader of the digital initiatives of the bank. So you should talk to him more, huh? Okay? And me, I'm conventional. So we really need people here, young, energetic, creative, innovative, to give us the innovation ideas. Otherwise, we will die. And here, 22,000. Just now, we mentioned about this. I think Alex, this 22,000 is the number of our employees. Yes. So, but now we have also a lot of startups. I hope you can join us as a startups. Yeah. Hackathon, I was also there. But it was not a 5-day, hey. Yeah, just now you mentioned, did you hear 5 or 3 days? 5, you see? 3 only, okay. I was with him in Singapore, okay? What? Anyway, yeah. It was really a funny experience. But I give you some hint, guys. You will be also doing similar thing as the assessment. Okay. And we were the assessor, right? Yeah, huh? Yeah. We will be the one judging which team will be winning during the MA program. So that one, but this is really a very, very exciting experience, I would say. So that's why I say you have to take this. And moving on, this is something we made by the Indian Digibank, right? Right. Some new initiatives. And move on. Next. Wow. Difference. Be the difference. You have a lot of friends, right? You have a lot of peers and classmates. Make a difference. How to make a difference? People of purpose. This one I have a note, but I forgot I'm old, okay? Can I take some notes? Okay, the purpose to live is to live with a purpose. 犀利嘛? Sorry, that word means very good, okay? So, but there is some highlight. I do not need to read. Very happy, I'm not that old. It's people. In the bank, Piyush is our group CEO. He's very tall, actually. He's Indian, and I do admire him. Very passionate, a lot of great aspirations, and look very, very forward. And then I don't understand. He always has the drive. He always has the energies. Maybe he just, he is giving out all the energies for us. But behind the scene, maybe. I think behind the scene, he's also not tired. You will be going to meet him if you are our MA. And you know what? Tell you some funny stories. You will be invited to his house in Singapore. And one year, one MA went to his house and broke his fast. No more. This is true, but okay, just kidding. Just some funny time, but that was real, huh? So next time, if you are being recruited as MA, go to his house, watch out. Everything is very, very, very expensive, okay? Don't tell him I tell you. And Sparks. Okay, Sparks is I go to YouTube and type DBS Sparks. In short, what is this? This is a series of videos that are done by our PR department. And then it is, in fact, from real stories from our clients. The clients is spread across, corporate, my side, private client, and then retail client. How bank help them, how we provide the solutions, or how, the experience, how the customer goes through. And then we just made it into a short clippings. So I will highly recommend you to take a look before anything before you come in for a chat with any DBS people, or for your own sake, is also good. And wow, this is the last, second last. What's the word here? Pride. Am I teaching English? Right, this is pride, but behind the scene, in fact, this is also a major pillar of our bank. Pride. P is purpose-driven, stands for purpose-driven. Everyone in the bank, we should be having a purpose. People of purpose, right? We are living for a purpose. And Piyush always hope, everyone have a purpose, knows the purpose. R, relationship-led. At the end of the day, banking is a business of people. And people relationship is very important. And the other side of it is collaboration. Yeah, whether you collaborate with your peers, external partners, regulators. And no need to say, innovative. We need people like, I hope you guys are innovative, okay? Innovative to give us, the new banking, or the new future banking. Decisive. Don't be shy. Take decisions. Behind the core is you have to bear the responsibilities. But we love people to be decisive. And this is quite strange, huh? Exclamation mark. In fact, this is everything fun. DBS has we talk about, making banking joyful. So we make that word is everything fun. We hope people, staff, customers, regulators, everyone happy. You guys happy. So, final one. Wow. This is, very, very obvious that this is something newly added. Unlike, the few. This is me, right? This is me. Hi, this is me, right? Yeah. So, okay, because of confidentiality's sake, I have to use the emoji, saying, this is also me. But guess what? Is this okay? Look okay? Good? Which one is better? Tell me. Thank you. Thank you. This is, you know what? Okay, I'm going to tell you the secret, I joined DBS at 2002. Wow, 15 years ago, okay? And this was, I think, I didn't lie you, huh? This is not Photoshop. This is my name, okay? This was taken in a team building activities. And I was there, and then I look at it, how come I look like that? But after 15 years, I look even prettier. This is a play that makes you prettier. Why not you miss it? Don't miss it. So, this is my sharing. And finally, just now, anyone, you remember I said I love singing. I think one thing that I really, really appreciate what my bosses, I don't like saying bosses because not the layers, we are not the hierarchy. In fact, DBS is a family. I have been here for 15 years, so I can be quite qualified to say that. This is a place of family. And in fact, I love singing, but, work is always very busy. And I especially love opera singing. But I decided I'm in the midst of either quit my job to go to, Italy to sing or not. And then this year, I know there's a production in Italy. And then, I told myself, why not I try? Then I take the audition, and then all along very smooth, I'm being, taken to join a opera Figaro production with a role, And finally, what have I done is I have taken 1 month leave to go to Italy to sing an opera. Wow. So for this, what I want to share is I'm not going to say I go singing. That's great. No. From what I see is I'm seeing, the bank, the management is really, giving us, even in the personal life, the time, because you're away for 1 month is a long time, And I'm happy that I'm back and I'm still not fired. Because with that 1 month and then, the bank can operate, you can no longer be here. Am I right? 你唔需要存在嘅，1個月你都唔喺度。 So, but I'm very pleased that first, even my CEO, he knows my leave. Before I go, he shake hand with me. Nelly, congratulations. Sing your best. I'm very, very impressed, and, energized and grateful. So, and then after back, picking up the business, everything is good. So I believe, in fact, DBS is not my only employer. I also worked in some other banks. And I am not very confident that in other banks, I will be given such opportunity to take 1 month leave to go for something, fancy. It's not I'm not doing a banking-related training, right? It's totally different thing. So here is really a place giving you a very great fulfillment, strong harvesting feel, and having a great, really a joyful life. Yes, why not have a try? Give yourself a try to look at what and to test, to validate whether what I share is right or not. Hopefully to see you soon in some other future occasions. And good luck, and try more. Be innovative, be silly, and be the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nelly. Thank you, Nelly, for your little secrets and your energetic sharing. I'm sure everyone has gained a deeper understanding on the background and values of DBS, which is the pride. Okay, note that, okay. As a management associate, we would like to take this opportunity to share our personal experience in DBS. Okay, a little bit introduction of myself. My name is Gigi again, and I'm a management associate from last year's batch, and I'm now in my rotation in institutional banking group under the team called, it's a little bit long, okay, Hong Kong conglomerates, large local corporates, and Western multinational corporates. So it is one of the team inside the institutional banking group. Before I start my personal experience sharing, let me first give you a sense of what you can expect from the Management Associate Program. It's going to be a very structured 2-year program where we will be rotating at 2 business units and 2 supporting units, which is actually the front office, middle office, and back office of the entire bank. And besides, there will be 2 overseas trainings at our headquarters, Singapore, with management associates from other countries, 5 other countries. Together, we learn the foundation banking knowledge and other soft skills to better equip ourselves with the rotation duties. The program also offers frequent networking sessions. You get to meet and chat with the individual talents from the whole bank, even with the group CEO, Piyush. Yes, and we do go to his house. Once, and it's a very unique learning experience. Be sure don't break any of his glass, okay?
Did you guys pass on the story?
Yes, we did. Yeah. And they're all very friendly and willing to offer guidance to us.
Another secret is the guy who broke already gone, right? Or is still here? Actually, I don't know.
Yes. Another secret, okay.
Another secret.
Being an MA, you will also be paired up with mentors from senior management, HR, and previous management associates. The mentorship program is always one of the fastest ways for you to understand the bank better. For the top management associate of the whole cohort, you will be given the chance to work overseas for 2 years as a placement after your graduation. It will be a very special learning experience for you. Okay, so this is basically the very brief program introduction. Now allow me to walk you through my personal journey in DBS. So after graduation, I spent my first year rotating at Legal and Compliance Department, followed by e-business team under Consumer Banking Group. And I'm now in my 3rd rotation under the institutional sector and will be rotating to Risk Management Group next. Our rotations are all individually planned ahead after telling senior management what we want. And that was my first presentation I did in DBS to pitch for the departments I was interested in, and I am interested in. Okay, a lot of flexibility was given when we are to prioritize our rotation choices. And as a fresh graduate, it is very important for you to at least have an idea of your future career path so that you can better plan ahead when you are giving the choices. The program itself is well organized in a way that we get to listen from seniors' introduction of their department on our first week of on board. What does the team do? What do they expect from us as a management associate? What are the skills they required? These are all valuable sessions, especially when you are very green and very new to this industry. Looking at my timeline, overseas training and rotations are the major components of my 2-year journey at DBS. What did I learn there? So years ago, I was just like you, sitting here listening to numerous seniors sharing and attending so many recruitment talks because I was not sure which management associate program to apply for. And it definitely meant a lot to me as a fresh graduate. It was one of the biggest career decisions I made to myself. But after 1 year of being a management associate in DBS, I still find myself learning new things every day, every single day, and I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes. The Singapore training is undoubtedly the highlight of the entire program. You get to meet the management associates from 5 other countries. Like I said before, Singapore, China, Taiwan, India, and Indonesia. These are all places with different cultural backgrounds and different languages. What they experience are never the same as us. There are always things for you to learn from them. At the top left-hand corner, you see a very packed schedule. That is actually the schedule for our 9 weeks training. And it's full with classroom trainings, case studies, banking knowledge, and presentations. I mean, a lot of presentations you'll face. We were involved in hackathons, working with startups to pitch a new business idea to panels. On our first week of training, we had an ice-breaking session in a format of Outward Bound. We rafted on a river, jump rope on sand, did outdoor rope course. It was an adventurous and exciting experience with overseas cohorts, and it definitely served its purpose. And yes, in DBS, we work hard, we play hard, and we eat hard. So everything is fun here. So rotations. Looking back at my first two rotations, I felt more than happy to be involved in the 2 teams. Colleagues are all very friendly and energetic and willing to get me involved in so many initiatives. One of the examples is the digital initiative in Consumer Banking Group. The new app, DBS Home 360, is a mortgage app that pioneers the one-stop home purchase journey for home buyers. And this is also a first-in-town digital partnership between a bank and Hong Kong's large real estate player, Century 21. The app was successfully launched last week, and the VR technology greatly enhanced the customer experience, and it will for sure be a hit topic in the city. Also, during my rotations, I also participated in the company's annual dinner singing contest. Life at DBS is not only about work, but also about the environment, the team bonding, and the working satisfaction. These are all the concerns that were at the top of my list when I was deciding which management associate program to apply for. A word of advice from me was that be sure of what you want to get out of a program. Regardless of which industry you want to get in, there are always alternatives. So just go grab a pen and list out all the items that you want to get out of a program. And then you will know which one is the most suitable one for you to choose. I hope my sharing will give you a clear picture of what our program will give you. And now I will pass my time to my batchmate Kevin for his sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, Gigi. So like Gigi, I'm a management associate from 2016, and I'm currently in my 3rd rotation in fixed income origination department, the Treasury and Markets. So I would like to also share with you my journey with DBS for the first 2 years and really highlight how different this can be for all the MAs in here. So like Gigi, we'll both be going to risk management for our 4th rotation, but our first 3 rotations are very, very different. So having joined the bank last August, I've almost immediately went to Singapore for training, and Gigi has mentioned a lot about that just now. I then started my banking career in finance, which is a support unit that gave me an overview of the bank in terms of the numbers, and put into context what we've learned in DBS in the training just now. I was then rotating in a completely new department, with completely new staff, and even a new building. And that's in private bank. Looking at the very wealthy clients within our bank and driving their journey with DBS and helping them live a more purposeful banking journey with us. As for my third rotation, I've recently spent a month in the trading desk, again actively learning the skills and applying the theoretical knowledge that I've learned into practice. To summarize my rotations, I think that it is important to know that every step you take in DBS, in this carefully designed program, really helps you in the future. The foundation banking knowledge that we've learned in the trainings have been very important for me for the past two and now the current rotation. And the soft skills and the technical skills learned from the presentations or from the making sense of the data in Excel will really be important along the way as well. But most importantly, I see that while the nature of my departments are quite different, some underlyings remain the same. And that is the culture that not only surrounds our senior management in DBS, but also everyone here, including the MAs. Everyone in the teams I've worked with have been extremely nice and accommodating, allowing me to develop, to build relationships, and collaborate to do better for the bank and to make an impact. Now, Gigi and I have both shared our work experiences, but in reality, work is so much more than just that. As an MA, you're given so many opportunities and so much exposure. To start off, your rotations in audit department gives you a diverse chance of people that you will meet. It could be a data expert in finance, or our head of private bank, June, or even a trader that has been here for 15 years, and what drives him to stay here for 15 years. You get to interact with them on a daily basis. In addition, you will have a role in DBS Staff Club, which means that you have more chance to meet people and to actually make our employees' journey more enjoyable in DBS. Through organizing small-scale events like our cooking classes or family days, or even assisting in our sports carnival last year, or the annual dinner that's coming up that features over 3,000 people from the bank, we have the opportunity to take ownership in tasks in a less formal environment. But going back to my rotations, I've had the chance to be the MCs for various events. It could be small-scale events like investment forums, to, if you see on the bottom left, hosting investment forums for our bank, and even more recently, to host a morning celebration session for the successful integration of ANZ into DBS Retail and Wealth, where our group CEO and Hong Kong CEO, along with the senior management, were all present. So as you can see, work at DBS is much more than what you would be doing on a normal day. And what's more, having fun is part of our values, and you really live by it. Having fun is engraved in us from the start. Starting from Singapore, where we had the chance to climb obstacles and jump off 5 stories high, to having a feast at the CEO's home, or the random trips that we have around town. You really get to bond and know the people from 6 core markets. And it's not everywhere in a corporate society or in any other bank that you get to do this. So we do really cherish this. But back in Hong Kong, our very well-run staff club ensures that you always have fun. I joined a football team where we played in leagues and cups with other banks, and we even had a friendly match in Macau as well. We're always encouraged to do new things in DBS, and that's why I joined the Dragon Boat team. It's one of the top banking teams in Hong Kong, and it really demonstrates our pride values very well. And for the less adventurous, we have events throughout the year, like the recently organized hiking trip or the annual dinner, where last year, a graduated MA sang together with Sea All-Star on stage. So why DBS? Having heard the two of us speak for our experiences for the past 15 to 20 minutes, I hope you found the reasons that we joined DBS applicable to you as well. But in case you have forgotten, here's why. Whether you study finance, economics, psychology, or law, or whatever you study, the training provided to you is invaluable for your future work. Beyond Singapore, we have online learning portal as well as on-the-go apps on the phone so that you keep on learning wherever you are, whatever department you're in. Secondly, you get an actual overseas experience. Being a regional bank, we have 6 core markets with projects going on every single day. Besides traveling to Singapore for training, As an MA, you get a chance to go overseas after your MA training as well. Thirdly, the number of people you get to meet is incredible. We are in a unique position where we can meet all our senior management, either in Hong Kong or regionally, and they're always happy to meet for a coffee or even drinks after work. Moreover, throughout your rotations and other activities, you basically get to see everyone in the bank, and giving you an even more well-rounded experience with DBS. In terms of work, you might be unsure of which broad department you want to join. And even if you have decided to join consumer bank or institutional bank, you might have no idea what's the difference between the China real estate team or the Hong Kong conglomerates team. And that's completely fine. The reason why I joined DBS is because of this. It gives me the flexibility to truly understand what departments I want to go to and take the initiative to pursue the path I really want to go after 2 years. Like I mentioned, the opportunities you are given are plenty. As long as you stay curious about a certain aspects, there's always a door open for you. Now, onto the fun bits. The staff club truly improves our employee journey. Our dedicated staff club team ensures that if you like to sing, you can sing in front of 3,000 people on stage. Or if you like to play football, you can play in Wan Chai in front of a bunch of uncles and then see yourself on YouTube highlights as well. Or if you like to learn to bake a cake for your Valentine, you can do that. Or even buy cheap skincare products for your moms or for your aunties during staff sales as well. You truly have fun on and off work at DBS. There can't be many banks or even companies out there that has everything fun embedded in their values. And lastly, when you join DBS, you join a family. And within this big DBS family, there are closer-knit families inside that always welcomes you. You're like that only child that all the aunties and all the uncles, your grandpa, your grandma really, really loves. So like Gigi and I, when you join the MA program, you will have your own class of 2018 or your class of 2019 family, like we do in 2016. Not only do you help each other out at work, but you will bond with each other outside as well. It could be in Hong Kong and Singapore, or even in your getaways that you organize around the world. So we look forward to seeing your applications, and more importantly, seeing you in one of these photos very, very soon. Thank you.
I hope you all enjoy our sharing session today, and hopefully you will know a little bit more about DBS and what it can bring to you when you join our graduate programs. Besides our Management Associate program, we also offer a Graduate Associate program. Our graduate associates will be the specialists rotating in our Digital Initiatives Hub, Technology and Operations Department. This will also be a 2-year program with overseas training in Singapore with regional graduate associates as well. Application will commence in mid-November this year. We also offer a 10-week summer internship program that runs from June to August. Besides being able to learn more about our business and cultures, outstanding interns will be fast-tracked for our 2019 Management Associate program. And the application will begin in January 2018.
So back to the Management Associate program. This is what the application process will be. After submitting your interest on our DBS Careers website, you will of course be invited to play a game. It shows you how much we like to have fun at DBS. This will then be followed by an online assessment as well as a video interview. Once shortlisted, you will then be invited to participate in a 12-hour hackathon, which is a carefully designed hackathon for our Management Associate applications. Your final stage will then be a panel interview, and if everything goes well, we hope to see you here next year. Remember, applications have already started and will close in November. Apply on dbs.com/careers as soon as possible, and don't miss the deadline. To re-emphasize our passion for fun, please take out your phones now and head to the website kahoot.it. So it will be Kahoot, as on the screen, .it. So once you're inside, you can key in our ID on the top of the screen. But before you think of your name, you need to think of an adjective that describes you. And then your nickname for the game will be that adjective and your first name. So for example, Gigi's nickname can be Manly Gigi.
Then probably Kevin's username can be Skinny Kevin.
Yes.
Skinny.
We'll wait to get a few more of you guys in the game.
I see a name called Ha Ha Ha.
Muscular.
Muscular. Oh, those names are very creative.
I like energetic Ho though. Or interesting Hey.
I see everything fun.
We'll wait for a few more to come in. And for the game, you get about 20 seconds to answer each question. So I really hope you've been paying attention just now to the presentations given to you. Oh. Okay, I think we can just about start now.
Okay, everyone ready, okay?
You have 6 questions to answer.
Okay, so question 1. What is DBS core value? Oh no. Blank.
It's not a blank screen.
Okay, what is DBS core value?
If you know the answer, keep it to yourself just right now.
Don't share to others.
Don't share with your friends
Don't
next to
share,
you.
never share. What it can be? Okay.
Could it be SWOT?
Could it be? I think I just now I gave some tips to you.
I think all our speakers actually mentioned our core values just now
Yeah,
in all 4 of our presentations.
Okay.
So give it 1 more second to load, and we'll be back in the game.
Cheese bun. What is that?
Anne is very charmed, I can see. Anne.
Okay, again. Okay, first question. What is DBS core value?
Is it pride, SWOT, hits, or care?
Okay, which one can it be?
We do care.
I think it's hit.
SWOT's quite important as well.
Caring is important.
Okay, so the right answer is pride, which most of you got. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, Aaron Mock, you're really, really quick for this game.
Okay, second question. How many branches does DBS have?
Do we have 75, 190, 280, or 360? This is across the whole DBS region.
Regionally. How many branches?
We can't only have 75, right?
Yeah, wild guess. We have 6 markets. Oh, okay.
I guess the majority kind of answers 280. Congratulations to you all. Let's see. Oh, Prally got both questions right. Ooh. This game is timed, by the way.
Okay, third question. Be fast. What is the total staff number of DBS globally? Total staff number.
Is 18,000, 22,000, 38,000, or 42,000? We mentioned we are a something startup.
That's something. And we have 6 markets. Okay. Okay, majority got it correct.
Funny Ali. Again, Prally as well.
Prally is second one.
We have 2 funny people coming in. And ha ha ha.
Okay, fourth question. Which of the following is not the attribute of DBS talent?
Which is not a DBS talent? Do we want to be the change, be the workaholic, be the difference, or be the best? We all work really hard, though. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Well done.
Well done. This one is easy. Okay.
Funny Ali still leading.
Ha ha ha. Okay. Second last question. How long is the management associate's learning cycle?
Is it 6 months, a year, 2 years, or 3 years in total? This is a free one.
Be fast, okay?
Come on.
I thought it's 100%.
Funny Ali
where is
still
ha
leading.
ha ha?
We know you got it wrong then.
Oh no. Okay, last question. Okay, gain it. Which of the following is not DBS graduate program? It's not, okay?
Is it the winter internship, the graduate associate, the summer internship, or the management associate program? Which one is not one of our programs? Nelly thinks it's too simple. Don't get it wrong then.
100%, okay? Oh no.
So winter internship program is not one of our DBS graduate programs.
We do not offer winter internship, okay?
So congratulations to Funny Ali, Prally, and Fofo. So do come to one of our staff after the presentation to claim your prize.
We'll now be answering some of the questions that you have posted throughout the event. In case you have not typed them in yet, please go on the website on the screen now. I see a lot of questions there already. Okay.
If you have any other questions that you want to post now, you can go on, or you can vote for the questions that you like to be answered as well. So it seems like what tactics can candidates employ to stand a better chance of being shortlisted? A very popular question among you guys.
I think you can answer it.
So I think as a management associate that joined last year, the really key thing that you have to know before you apply or before you join is about our pride values. Being really purpose-driven, being relationship-led, innovative, decisive, and more importantly, everything fun. These values are actually embedded in us from the start of day one, and it will continue to embed in us, as you can see, even in Alex or in Nelly's point of view. So do remember that, and then you should be able to do fine. Next question.
Okay, the second question is, what kind of personality are you looking for from the candidate? Do you want to answer?
If I can pass it to Alex to answer.
Well, I can give maybe my opinion. I think it's very important that I think you demonstrate your self-drive, really owning the responsibility. And at the same time, we're also looking for like really a team player. So you have to be a self-driven player, but as well at the same time really embrace I think the teamwork. I think it's very important as well. And of course, I think Kevin also mentioned the 5 attributes. The pride value is indeed very important. So I hope this gives you some aspect of our thoughts. Anything to add?
Pride is boring, right? Although it's really something we will look for, but I hire a lot of people, but you know how I see is you have to be very courageous, you know, be able to speak up, fight for the righteousness. Yeah, especially you guys are young, and but I also, I agree. One very, very important point is you have to be. There's no hero. Steve Jobs is a hero, right? Yes, but he also have a truth behind. Yes, have to have a mindset, mentality, teamwork. So, and sharing, you know. To me, I always value this kind of values. Of course, pride. Yes. I love this photo. Actually, I tell you a secret. It's photoshopped.
Every photo is photoshopped, it's fine.
No, the other one didn't. Not the other one, no Photoshop.
Let's see if we have other questions. Okay, how does DBS differentiate with other banks to achieve the Best Digital Bank Award?
I think we'll invite Alex again to answer this question.
I think I've touched on it in my presentation, but I can maybe explain it a bit more. I think we are doing more than just digitizing, for example, just the front end or just part of it. I think we are really infusing the whole innovative culture into the bank. So maybe to give you some more examples, last year we need to do a 3-year strategy for like a digital strategy for the whole bank. And we need to do it not just at the business unit. So I mean the institutional banking group, we have to do it anyway. But I have also set in the digital strategy planning for the supporting unit. So like HR, finance, audit, legal compliance, they have to do their own. And I'm actually very amazed on the quality or the thoughts that they have put in, like the use of analytics in like really doing all the fraud monitoring, how it can help us do audit more effectively. For HR, like how we can predict the satisfaction of an employee, things like that. On the operation side, how we use analytics to understand what the client needs and proactively answer the question even before they ask us. So I'm very amazed and very impressed indeed. I mean, this whole innovation movement is not just for the front line, it's actually for the whole bank. I think it's exactly because of this reason we won this award. Because when the judge came into our bank, they actually interviewed a lot of people. So we submit a pitch, but at the end, they talk to all our staff, and only from there they find out actually this is really a movement of the whole bank. So I think that really differentiates us from others. Yeah.
Thank you, Alex.
This gives you the flavor.
Thank you, Alex. I'm sure big data is a very key component in banking industry nowadays. So big data. Mark that down again.
In lieu of time, we'll probably move on to our next component. So just to recap, for applications and more details, please visit dbs.com/careers. Our Management Associate Program has already begun the application, and it will close in November. For our Graduate Associate and our Summer Internship Program, the application will begin in November and January, so don't miss the deadline.
If you have any questions about DBS or the Management Associate Program, or even our other programs, please do take the chance to network with our colleagues after this session. With so many important departments in the bank, there will always be something that interests you.
So besides our 2 speakers with us today, we also have a few business representatives that came to network with you. We have first Kaijin Go, Vice President from Fixed Income Sales in Treasury and Markets. I'm not sure if May is around. Mei Kwan, Vice President from Market and Liquidity Risk. Adi Chan, Vice President and Team Manager from Institutional Banking Group. And Auta Ju, Vice President from Central Compliance.
So this brings us to the end of that recruitment talk. We have prepared some refreshment for you at the back. Feel free to have a bite while networking with our colleagues. Thank you all for coming today, and we hope you found today's session insightful. We wish you all the best in your future career, and we look forward to seeing you with us soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So feel free to network with all our representatives here today.